So here we are with episode 7 of Stardust Telepath. Last episode, we've got a rival, so that's pretty fun. And we'll just have to see. You know what? They said that next year that they're going to do the fight. So like, I don't know. Are we going into their second year this season? We'll just have to see. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Oh, she's so cool. You aspire to be her? Yeah. Yeah. Too busy dreaming about her dream girl. Damn, 50 laps? Ah. Ooh, bacon and asparagus. I get it all the time. Ooh. No, it's just how cool K is. The K fairy. Yu's just like, what the fuck is that fairy? Oh no! Before long, eventually. I understand. Oh no. And more intimidating. Alright, hold on. Yes, you need to join in. You need to be the mediator of this, Haruno. Feel so leader-like. Oh shit! Damn, I can't deal with it, so I'm just gonna run away. Oh, got encouragement notes in here? Ho ho! She's gonna fucking ace her presentation! But... Ho-ho! What? Now you're vying for her failure? Ooh, you're gonna declare that they're... Damn! Oh shit! Oh shit! What a declaration! Whoa! Ho ho! I declared victory. Hell yeah. You even got the respect of Raimon. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, time to go get a license. No. No, guys. Guys, you can sign up. You can get a license. Yeah. Oh, shit. Wow. Second try. 10 tries. Understandable. Let's take her to fucking robot stuff, huh? So much for my reward. Yep. No, you're coming along. Yeah. It's a surprise. Oh, her birthday. Whoa, an all-you-can-eat cake shop. My birthday was 2 months ago. Happy birthday either way. She says, while getting cake. That's right. So you better eat your fucking cake. Somebody enjoys the sweets, huh? Not enjoying it at all. Yeah, I'm just taking advantage. What a hot-headed tsundere. What is that, figurine? Oh shit! Damn! I never get. Damn, bought her more gun plus. She's like, I'll build a fourth one. Oh, read her mind. Oh, that's why she was saying the thing that she couldn't describe. Already thinking. Wait, you want to build it together? Oh, the photo stickers. Alright. Alright, let's take her. Let's take her. Yeah, how dare these people care about me? Just leave people alone, she says, as she fucking... Look at this tsundere. And yet? What, are you not gonna smile on your pic? I mean, I think that'd still be pretty funny. But it's the truth! Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Determined to win. Sorry, I thought the championship was like for next year. I guess it's... Oh, 2 months. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do everything. Whoa. Whoa. This is a team effort. This is a team effort, Raimon. Yeah, but she wants to win together. Come on now, Raimon. Aren't you being selfish? It's all gray too, yeah, and rainy. Oh, sad times. Dependable. What have you been eating? What are you... Purely as an experience. Oh. Oh, shit. The arcade, hell yeah. Oh no, she got hooked on crane games. No! Where'd she get all this money anyways? Is she working? Until you win, that literally is... Oh, I really like this music. This is where Umika learns about teamwork. Damn! Holy shit! God, the flowers that I currently can't remember the names of. What about you, Umika? All I do is cause trouble for everyone. Doesn't mean that you can't be later on! The crane game. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, a lighthouse, oh my god. But... That's right! Teamwork! Is it so wrong to be selfish sometimes? Oh, look at you! She's the one who's out here blushing, bro! Oh god! Wow! Very gay. Much gay. Very enjoy. I really like the music that came in during the arcade, because it really gave me vibes of Hong Kong 1986? Was that what it was? It was Hong Kong 1980 something. A Summer's End. One of my favorite Yuri visual novel. Fantastic experience. And it gave me vibes of that. I just really, I loved it. But I mean, I've made note that I really enjoy the music for this series. She's in space now! Bon Navu. Yes. Oh shit! Damn, dude, Raimon's really coming out. Oh no! Very nice. Oh shit! Alright. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go write my notes and we will be right back to the center. Reveal of activities. In the near future, we will be constructing and launching model rockets. We will also study the structure and inner workings of rocket models before long, so that all club members gain a basic knowledge of rocket construction. Eventually, we hope to summarize through reports the launch results of our self-made rockets, brackets, model rockets, and related data. Additionally, though the time frame is undecided, we would like to challenge ourselves to construct a real-life rocket. Wow. Alright, so that was episode 7 of Stardust Telepath. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. And I only want to talk about 2 things in specific, right? The first one is being Raimon, and then the second being Umika. And, you know, I realized that Haruno hasn't really had her own episode in a while. Since episode 2, I believe. We've kind of been a lot more focused on Umika and Raimon. And then Yuu kind of is there too, but Yuu is often here to support Umika. So, we haven't really seen a lot of Haruno, so I'm kind of expecting, or am hoping to see more Haruno, so that will be fun when we actually, you know, get an episode just for her. Anyways, for Daimon, I just wanted to make a little correction. in the last episode, there was like a problem with like the translation in a part where Raimon was saying like, oh, it's weird, so stop it. And so, you know, I'm a person who's a stickler for words, so I get lost in words a lot. I think about words. And so, because of that, I went on this whole rant about, like, the idea that, you know, Raimon could hold some sort of homophobic tendencies, which is, I'm not saying that in, like, I mean, it is a negative term. But like, I'm not saying that in a, like, a negative thing towards Raimon, just that it potentially could have just been the way that she was raised, right? So that's what I was kind of going on. But it seems like it might just be again, a translation error, and it's just, and I was thinking more about it later on, where I was just like, maybe she just doesn't like PDA, right? That could just be it. And it was just worded weirdly as the translation, as the subtitle said in the Crunchyroll subtitle, I mean. So like, my correction on that is that my whole talk about like the homophobic tendencies, I mean, it still can be applied for like other people and other characters, but just cut that connection between that discussion and Raimon, okay? So Raimon is just, she just doesn't really enjoy PDA, which, understandable. Same. I mean, here in this episode, Raimon was just like, oh, if Umika comes back sad and all that, you just fucking put your forehead on her and do whatever, right? She's the one who makes mention of that, so there's that out of the way. And so, here with Raimon, we have a little bit of worry coming from her, right? She realized that Umika's been spacing off, and she's just like, is the championship weighing on her mind, right? Oh no, like, I made this declaration out of nowhere, right? We're fucking rivals now. We're fighting each other. Not physically fighting, but, you know, we fighting in the championship and all that. I don't know why in my head I thought the championship was taking next year or something, but it's in 2 months, so. Anyways, I'll talk about the whole speech stuff once I get to Umika, but the next problem that they went through is that all team members must possess a model rocket license, and the three goofballs are just out here like, none of us have a license! Oh no, it's over before we even sign up! And Raimon, being the voice of reason, is just like, what the fuck are you guys complaining about? Like, you guys are giving up already? Just get a fucking license then! And we find out that she, I mean, of course she has a license because she is the one out here operating black powder and all that. And she also mentions that she has a educational license as well, which is very, very fun. Because of that, she's able to teach them based on like hold on, let me go look at, there it is. With the educational instructor license, she can educate third parties using a fixed curriculum, allowing those to receive said education to obtain a class 4 license. So she's just out here teaching these girls and they get a class 4 license. Fucking great. All three goofballs get their license and they decide that they're going to celebrate. And of course, Raimon is going to be involved in this celebration. She's over here trying to be the lone wolf, and these three girls are just not leaving her alone. She's just like, okay, yeah, I get it. We have been really just thinking about rockets here and there, you know, all the time. So you guys can go do whatever you want. I'm gonna be doing something else. But they end up taking her the next day, I believe, and they take her on over to a cake shop, an all-you-can-eat cake shop. Oh, I just realized she wanted to say a cake buffet. A cake buffet, but she just ends up saying all you can eat instead. They're out here celebrating her birthday, despite it being 2 months ago, but hey, you know what? They didn't get to celebrate it 2 months ago, so they're celebrating it right now. And God, what a fucking tsundere that she's in right now. She's just like, ugh, this is so dumb, she says, as she's just fucking chowing down all this cake. There's this mound of macaroons in the background. She's just, we're wasting our time on all this. Ugh, just, oh my God, I hate sweets. And then they give her a birthday present too. A belated birthday present, but a birthday present all the more. And they give her a gunpla, essentially, right? She says that you have to assemble it, so she's out here like, wow, this is gun body. Wow, this is fucking great. And then she fucking scoffs and she's just like, ha! I already own 3 of these, but you know what? I enjoy this so much, I'll build another one. So, that's fun. And just as Raimon is thinking about what kind of diorama should she build with this, right? She's already thinking about what am I gonna do with this one, right? My 4th one. Where is it going to be? And she's ready to go home, right? She's like, alright, fun time over. But here is Umika coming to ask her, hey, you want to take a photo, you know, a photo sticker taken as a group? Come on now, you know, we've got to have some sort of memories out here. And Raimon, being the tsundere that she is, right? Don't fucking, I don't want to go to the picture shit. Get out of here. But then as Umika apologizes, she's over here in her head like, ugh, I can't believe you're trying to force me into this. Stop trying to include me in everything. Just leave me alone, she says, as she turns around and says, fine, I'll take 1 picture. I don't mind taking 1 with you. What a fucking tsundere, dude. It's absolute tsundere to the max out here, dude. But as they are taking the pictures, we have Raimon thinking, other people's words are always so vapid, worthless, empty. That's only normal. I like it that way. I don't care about them either, so it fits me just fine. And then we've got Umika coming in talking about like, oh, I know we're gonna get busy and all that, but you know. And also Raimon thinking every word out of her mouth is feels so small and frail. What's the first thing she said, I believe? That goes double for her. Okay. Yeah, everything out of her mouth feels so small and frail. And then here's Umika saying like, after the match, we should hang out again. And then she thinks about the time when Umika says, let's hang out, let's do it again. She's always talking about her clumsy hopes with those small words of hers. Vapid, worthless, and yet. Right, the 3rd one that she says is empty. And yeah, her Umika's words are vapid and useless, but it's not empty, right? And she tells Umika, promises like that normally aren't sincere offers. Which, I can see that. I can see the way that she thinks about that, and we got to see just a tiny bit of, like, her childhood and all that, right? With girls not really liking her because she likes boyish stuff, and so she always thinks about, like, the worst in people because it's easier to assume the worst in others, so then if it actually happens, it's just like, well, I expected it. So I'm not disappointed, right? I knew this was going to happen, so. But she accepts Umika's offer to hang out, you know, if she feels like it. And she is even more motivated. She was thinking after the match, which also her thinking like, oh, after the match we'll hang out, huh? Well, I'll have to make sure we win, so we do hang out. But this leads on over to our next issue, which is Raimon wanting to do everything by herself because she is out here using her authority, her knowledge over these girls. I know how to build the rockets a whole lot better, so I'm going to take lead on everything. You guys don't need to do anything other than the fact that, other than giving me money, right? Providing money for the production and such. So that's really all you need to do, and I'll do everything. I will absolutely do everything. And at this part where Umika's just like, hey, I think that we should do all of this as a team. Teamwork! And Raimon calls her selfish, right? Your selfishness is getting in the way. You want to be a leader, don't you? So you need to make the decision that's going to lead us to victory. And in this case, the decision that leads us to victory is just letting Raimon do everything. Which is very funny that in previously, Raimon had thought when they first were trying to recruit her for a club, and she was thinking like, oh, they probably just want me for my knowledge, and like, they're probably gonna push everything onto me, and they're gonna make me do everything. And then here she is, doing exactly that. It makes me wonder, if she thought that back in episode 3 about like, oh, she just wants me to build it for her. It makes me wonder if Raimon thinks about that, because in the end, when she gets group projects or whatever, she wants to do everything herself because she thinks other people are incompetent, and then because of that, they let her do everything, and then she thinks like, oh, that's what they want me to do. They just want me to do everything. Or it's because she has that experience before and they push everything onto her, and so because of that, now here they are doing, you know, a group project, and she's just so used to doing everything by herself, so she's just like, just lead it all to me, all right? Whichever one, right? They both lead into the same path. All right, I had to go to the Merriam-Webster dictionary to look up the word selfish. There's 3 types. The third one is more about your bio, so like biology. So it's probably not that. But the first one is concern excessively or exclusively with oneself, seeking or concentrating on one's own advantage, pleasure, or well-being without regards of others. And then the second is arising from concern with one's own welfare and advantage in disregards of others. Okay, so here in this point, again, with Raimon calling Umika selfish, it's... is it projection? Right? Because the girl who says, I want to do everything by myself, is calling the other girl who says, maybe we should work together, the selfish one. And it's like, you know, because like I get in both terms, right? That the way that Raimon sees it is that, well, I can do everything better than all 3 of you girls. So don't fucking hold me back. I can do this by myself. And then having Umika going like, maybe we should work together. Whoa! You're being selfish because you're disregarding the fact that the 3 of you suck. And you're just gonna drag me down. So you're being a little selfish. I don't know. Now that I'm saying that, I don't know. If somebody can explain that a little bit better for me, I think that'll be better. But right from the way that Raimon is, right, she herself is being rather selfish in the idea that she's going to do everything herself, and she disregards how other people might feel, right? She disregards how Umika might feel, and that leads us on over to, you know, the continuing rainy day that this is happening, and Umika is feeling sad because of Raimon's decision. So, anyways, that's over. We're gonna talk about Umika. And so, we've got Umika, who's just dreaming about Kei. She's so awesome. She's such a great president. She did such a great presentation. I want to be just like her. And her first step of being as cool as this cool president is to, have the meeting, talk about, hold on, I'm just over here zooming past. There it is. The second club president meeting, right? All these other people are out here, and they're writing notes and all that. And Umika's just like, holy shit, they're writing notes. They look so professional. What about me? Yeah, this is her first step to being the cool president, right? Being a cool leadership, a cool leader, I mean. A great leader. And we know that she has social anxiety, right? But she's taking big steps, dude. These are some big fucking steps for someone with social anxiety. She has, I'll be honest, she has improved so much more than Hitori. Hitori is just, but you know, look, I will say, is that Umika is able to get herself out there just a little bit more. But I'm gonna cross out that comparison for now. That's the only other character that I have in my head right now who has social anxiety. But Hitori or Bocchi, I feel like Bocchi would resonate with people more than if I just say Hitori. Bocchi is able to express herself much more through music, and she's not particularly in a leadership role, but she is in a main role, right? The guitars and stuff. So she's still able to, again, like when things go dire, she's the lighthouse in the band, in the Kesoku band, and she's the one that leads them and guides them along the way. And here's Raimon, who is in the leadership position. Sorry, not Raimon. Umika, who is in the leadership position. She has to go and do these talks and meetings. You know what? It's like exposure therapy, you know? She's out here getting herself out there. I mean, that's truly is one way to improve on this, you know, if you've got, like, anxiety for speeches. You know, I have anxiety when it comes to, like, talking or presenting in front of other people. That's awful shit. But, like, it's something that you just have to get used to, right? Over and over and over and over and over and over. Until you are just fucking professional at speaking in front of other people. Anyways, while Umika is out here afraid and very, very fucking scared, and I definitely feel that the feeling of like having to stand up and like present your club or whatever, right? Even present your project, that's fucking scary. All right, I've had a moment. I've had time when when I was in middle school and I had to do a presentation. I worked on this presentation. I liked the idea of the presentation. The person or the second person before me who did the presentation, they were kind of fibbing. So like it wasn't really good of a big presentation, I will say. When it comes to presentation and like class projects and all that, oh dude, if the person who went before you, they had such a great presentation, holy shit, the pressure in that. So much pressure. You're like, oh my god, that person did such a good job, and now I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna fucking flail all over the place. These people who probably have so much expectation after the previous presentation, which they don't, but they probably have so much expectation after that. So it's that feeling of if the person before you did like a really bad job, you're like, okay, I can't do as bad as they can, right? Or at least if I do as bad as they can, I'm not the only one. Anyways, that whole rant aside, despite those people kind of, you know, they did an okay job or they fibbed or whatever, the moment the teacher called on me, they're just like, hey, you know, where's your project? I just straight up told her I don't have it. I didn't do my project. And I took that F. I took that F on that project, even though I did it. Because I just couldn't bring myself to get off my chair and fucking present the project that I did. Despite me during that time doing the whole project, and I'm just like, this is great, I really like this. But then the moment I get in the classroom, I'm just like, oh my god, this thing that I have, it's so fucking stupid. No thanks. I'll gladly take that F, thank you, teacher. The only way I would do a presentation is if the teacher told me that if I don't do the presentation, I'm gonna fail the class, and it doesn't matter what else I do. Because I took an F on that project, but I still got a B overall for my class, because I still had other things that I can do to make up for that project. So the moment my mind can reason with the can reason with myself, saying that, hey, you can skip out on this and like you're still gonna be able to pass with a C at least, right? C's a passing grade, so you can still pass class if you just not come up there and present. And so the moment my anxiety wins over my logic and reasons, I'm not gonna do it. And it reminds me of my senior year in high school. I was in orchestra, and towards the end of orchestra, we were supposed to have a play, and we were supposed to present it to the class, right? We were supposed to play a piece for a class, and I've played some pieces for the class before, but that was like in groups and such, and like group presentations are just a little bit better, just because, you know, I'm not the only one failing, but I'm also a little bit pressure if everybody else does well, and then I'm doing bad, and then I pull everybody down because like I'm off beat or something. But still, group presentations are still a little bit better for me. Albeit, god, I still remember that part where they just fucking push the melody piece onto me right? Well, they get to play the background piece, which was so fucking bullshit. Anyways, towards the end, the final thing that you needed to do for orchestra was to play a piece by yourself. And man, my brain was my anxiety was like, hey, hold on, look at your grades, all right? And what did the teacher tell you again? The teacher said that this presentation is only 15% of your grade, which honestly should have been more, but it was just only 15% of your grade. You don't have to do it. You don't have to come into class and play the piece for these people. You don't have to do it. You're still going to pass because holy shit, I still passed with a C despite not going in and presenting my final piece. I just skipped class. I was like, see you later. You ain't failing me for giving me an F for this shit. This was only 15% of my grade. I still got a B, sucker. Well, that's the end of my talk. Anyways, presentations, they're awful. And so the fact that Umika got these encouraging messages from her friends and just, them saying like, hey, was this nice art, Haruno? They're just writing notes for each other? Okay, that is funny. This is Haruno then, right? Because it says nice art, Haruno. So Haruno wrote this, and she says, Umika, I know you can do it. Go get a chairwoman. And then this is you writing, right? Relax. and then Raimon's just like, this doesn't look like me. and we've got Raimon who just says championship winners. That's great, dude. And also I really like to see how their their handwritings are, right? Very different. She's very boxy. That's what I feel. She writes very boxy, and then she has a very neat handwriting out here. Also, great drawing, too. Also, like, did she put shadow on this, too? Like, do you see that? Like, the shadow on the cloud and on the... on the alien and stuff? What the hell? And then, there's Yuu's handwriting, which is just squiggly lines. Still neater than me, though. Anywho, Umika got that encouragement, and she fucking did great. She did great. She stumbled over words and all that, but in the end, she said everything clearly, and that truly is what matters, right? As long as her message got across to everybody else, that it doesn't matter if she stumbles along the way. We've got Raimon, who's just over here expecting her failure, and she's over here like, yeah, I'm not good with this shit, so like, I'm just gonna wait for her to come in all sad and shit, and then I'm gonna get out of here. See you later. Like, damn, Raimon. But she's, I don't know, she's a little upset that Umika won in the end. Or maybe Raimon feels bad for thinking that Umika was going to fail. Who knows, right? Or maybe she just feels bad for losing. Whichever one. But because of Raimon writing championship winners, that got Umika to... Oh, I didn't read the subtitles for these ones. Sorry, just here. Okay. She tells the whole people in this club meeting that she's going to, they're going to win the rocketry tournament this summer, and she declares their victory. We're going to win. We're gonna come here and we're gonna fucking take this by the fucking bag, dog. We're gonna take this by the fucking bag. So she declared victory, and Raimon likes that, right? She's just like, holy shit, you made such a big statement in front of other people? That takes some real guts. And as we sort of saw with Raimon's thoughts during the whole picture stuff, right? Umika's words are often very small. She's very soft-spoken and all that, and Raimon, for the most part, doesn't really like that. Because she's loud and boisterous, I suppose, huh? But this takes us to the situation where Raimon says, I'm gonna do everything by myself. Don't be selfish, Umika. And Umika feels sad, right? It's a rainy day out here, too. It's a sad day in general. And Yuu is out here knowing that she's feeling a little sad, so she takes her right on over to the arcade where she's going to gamble. crane games are technically like gambling, right? Except other crane games, it's less luck and it's a little bit more skill, which is pretty nice. I do like those type of crane games. Hold on, let me see if I can look at, yeah, these ones right here, the one on the right side, these ones are a little bit more skill based. And I would think, and like, you know, also ask the workers there to be like, hey, yo, dog, can you move this a little bit more? And usually they'll move it to a place where it'll be a little bit easier, so it'll help you. But yeah, it truly is just based on a lot more on skill than it is luck, which, you know, I think that's totally fine. It's still a little bit luck, because like sometimes you can get there and you'd be lucky that like somebody had already moved it to like the right position, but then they just stop because they either don't have money anymore or they don't think that they're winning. Right, the sunk cost fallacy didn't really hit them yet. So you could get lucky in that point. I remember there are people in arcades, because you know, I go to arcades that have things like these, and man, some people, they're so fucking good. They're so fucking good that like they can go home with like a mountain of just plushies. Like, I remember this one dude who was just so good that a worker literally had to just continue following him because he just kept winning. Anyways, Yuu keeps wasting her money on these crane games. She was about to cheat using her alien power and everything. I don't know what she was going to do with her alien power. The only other thing I can figure is maybe she'll just teleport inside. Or maybe she does have telekinesis or something. Who knows? But we've got Umika and Yuu doing teamwork, and you know, because of their teamwork, they grabbed the star and the alien together, which is pretty cool. Very fun. They've got not matching keychains, but keychains that correlates to one another, so I think that's pretty cute. Oh yeah, and after the arcade, the gray clouds clears up, so wow. Very nice. Well, we've got a nice little sunset, right? Anyways, this makes Umika recall the time when Haruno said that she wanted to, be an ambassador for space, or somewhere around there? For Earth, I mean, an Earth ambassador for space. And she wants to show the goodness of Earth to other aliens. She tells that to Yuu, and Yuu's just over here like, hey, dog, you should do that. You should help me find all the good things on Earth. And then here we have Umika yet again. I've realized as I was looking at other notes, it was also in episode 3, where Umika is just, she's very hard on herself, which understandable, right? She's faced so many failures that it's still hard for her to not see the positive, right? The positive that she's putting onto other people. So she can't help but to think about how like, oh, everybody else around me are just so wonderful. And me, I suck. I'm a big suck. And it doesn't help that during the license test stuff or whatever, Haruno got she launched her rocket on the first try, Yuu launched it on her second try, and then it took Umika over 10 tries. I think it's 11 tries, because it said 7, 2, 3, but Raimon said after 10 tries. But, you know, yeah, so after 10 tries, Umika finally launches the rocket, right? That also makes her think about how like, oh shit, you know, I'm so behind everybody right now. Raimon is class 3, Haruno did it first try, Yuu did it second try, and Umika couldn't even do it after 3 tries at the very least. No, it took her 10 tries, after 10 tries. And then, again, with Raimon coming in, just being like, hey, I'm gonna do everything by my fucking self, so don't stop me. Right, that makes Umika feels even more worthless, and she goes into her self-deprecation, right? She's just like, oh, I'm so worthless. I can't. I'm not good at anything. I'm so far behind everyone and such. And we've got Yuu coming in yet again, talking about how she is the light for Yuu. For Umika is the light for Yuu. And yeah, it's just another of the whole like lighthouse thing, right? She is the lighthouse for Yuu. She is the person that is showing her the light, that is allowing her to march forward without getting lost. And yeah, a lot of gay stuff, a lot of gay moments happening out here. Very enjoyable. She gets her alien keychain from the alien herself. They out here hand holding and touching foreheads and everything. Oh my god. God, and then we've got like the hug from behind and everything. Like, goddamn, dude. Holy shit. And then oh my god, and then Umika comes in for the hug into the chest. What? So gay out here, dog. But with Yuu's encouragement, Umika decides that she's going to better herself, which, again, I feel like she has been bettering herself for a good while now, right? She had gone through some rough patches, especially, mainly pertaining to Raimon. But she's getting past those humps, right? She's jumping over the hurdles, and she's been slowly improving. I mean, this is such a big improvement this episode of her being able to actually talk, and I mean, when she had to talk during the group presentation or just the group meeting for the study exam, the study trip and all that. So that was a big improvement, that she was able to speak to other girls who weren't her friends, albeit that was with Yuu there to encourage her and hold her hand and everything. But here in this part, she was alone by herself, right? Her friends weren't even there for her, albeit she still got the encouragement from her friends, but because of said encouragement, she was able to present herself to everybody else in the club meeting, and you know, got her declaration clearly. So that's a very big fucking improvement. But Umika continues to strive for improvement, not just for improvement for, you know, her social aspect and being a leadership and all that. She wants to continue being better at the whole rocketry thing, because, I mean, their whole goal is to go into space. So, and also, speaking of going into space and building a space rocket, you know, Raimon, I don't know if you can build a rocket by yourself, I'm just saying. Teamwork makes the dream work, they say. Or, as Yuu says, even if there's something you can't do alone, you can make it happen if you find someone to help, right? There's a lot of things that you can't do by yourself, so sometimes you need to just suck it up and say that you need help. So, I very much enjoyed this. I didn't expect to be talking for this long, but I like this episode, so the songs, the music that they've got continue to just make me feel happy. I really enjoy their selection of songs. Again, I enjoy the instruments that they use sometimes, and like some of the instruments, some of the beats that they use feel a little like alien-like, and I really enjoy. I feel the music really fits into this in this anime. And again, that music that was going on when they were at the arcade gave me so much vibes of a summer's end, and I love it, dude. Anything that gives me vibes of a summer's end, I love it. Again, it's my favorite Yuri visual novel. All right. And also, the people who made A Summer's End, they've announced that they're making another game, so that's going to be fucking great. That's gonna be fun. I hope I get the same experience. Not even the same experience. I just want to enjoy their stuff. It's a really good writing. I love their art. Anyways, if you haven't played A Summer's End, you should. When did this become an ad? But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.